Belarus is a country that often flies under the radar, but it hides a world of secrets and strange phenomena. From eerie ghost towns to bizarre laws, this landlocked nation offers a glimpse into a world that feels both familiar and otherworldly. Imagine a place where Soviet-era quirks still linger, and where strange, dark tales intertwine with everyday life. Buckle up as we uncover the hidden, eerie side of Belarus, where reality often feels like something out of a dark fairy tale. Number 1. The last country in Europe with a death penalty. Are you aware that there is a European country that still practices the death penalty? Yes, Belarus maintains this contentious designation. Despite the abolition of capital punishment in many European nations, Belarus still conducts executions. Even more surprising is the manner in which these executions are carried out. There is no public trials or announcements. They are conducted in secret. The individuals facing execution are typically notified shortly before they are shot. Families are not informed of the time or location of their loved ones' executions. They simply receive a short notification once everything is finished. There is no opportunity for a final farewell, and the remains are never given back, causing loved ones to have no sense of conclusion. The Belarusian government believes that the death penalty is essential in combating crime, although this position has faced considerable backlash. The European Union, as well as human rights organizations in several nations, have consistently urged Belarus to eliminate the death penalty. They contend that it goes against human rights and is outdated in the modern era. In Belarus, public opinion is varied despite the pressure. A large number of individuals continue to back the death penalty, viewing it as a just consequence for serious offenses. Yet the secrecy and absence of transparency regarding the implementation of these executions further escalate the controversy. Number 2. Chernobyl's lingering shadow. When the Chernobyl nuclear reactor erupted in 1986, the radiation didn't remain contained in Ukraine. It dispersed across vast distances. Belarus, the country to the north, endured the worst of it. Approximately 70% of the radioactive fallout from the accident ultimately landed on Belarusian territory. That is an astonishing quantity, and the outcomes were grave. Today, nearly 1/5 of Belarus remains affected by radiation contamination. We are discussing land that is still contaminated to the point where it is not safe for humans to inhabit. Whole villages were emptied of their residents, and those zones remain deserted, locked in a time period. However, the effects did not only end on the ground. Numerous Belarusians' health has also been impacted. Exposure to radiation has caused a notable rise in diseases, particularly cancer, affecting many individuals who are still experiencing symptoms. Although the disaster occurred many years ago, its repercussions are ongoing. Number 3. A president for life. Have you been informed that Belarus has had the same leadership for close to 30 years? Alexander Lukashenko assumed the presidency in 1994 and remains in office to this day. This makes him the leader with the longest tenure in Europe. However, his extended reign is not solely about duration, it is also about authority. Lukashenko's time in office has been characterized by significant accusations of violations of human rights and repression of political dissent. Critics argue that he has maintained control by suppressing opposing voices and manipulating election outcomes. Belarus is frequently referred to as the last dictatorship in Europe, which is not surprising. Even more remarkable is the fact that Lukashenko's hold on power remains unyielding. Despite the trend towards democracy in many countries, Belarus is still governed by a president who appears to be in power indefinitely. Number 4. The mysterious disappearance of political opponents. Picture residing in a nation where criticizing the authorities could result in you disappearing without a trace. This is the bleak truth for certain individuals in Belarus. During the late 1990s and early 2000s, a number of well-known political adversaries of the Belarusian government vanished under mysterious circumstances. Included in the group were ex-Minister of the Interior Yuri Zakharenko, opposition figure Viktor Gonchar, entrepreneur Anatoly Krasovsky, and journalist Dmitry Zavadsky. These individuals were famous for their critiques of the authorities, and their abrupt vanishings caused widespread disruption in the nation. What adds to the distress is the fact that they have never been completely clarified. The government of Belarus claims no connection, but it is widely thought that these disappearances were planned to silence dissent. Despite the pressure from the international community and calls for accountability, the truth continues to be concealed, tucked away beneath layers of confidentiality. Number 5. Napoleon's lost treasure. Picture a treasure of such immense size that it has the potential to alter the destinies of countries, but it remains concealed in the woodlands of Belarus. We are discussing the lost treasure of Napoleon Bonaparte, a mystery that has intrigued treasure seekers for more than 200 years. The tale dates back to 1812 during Napoleon's Grand Army retreat from Russia, exhausted, defeated, and in need. While traveling through Belarus, close to the tiny village of Rudnya, it was rumored that they had 80 tons of gold and jewels with them, taken from the territories they had conquered. However, facing significant losses and impending winter, the soldiers had to make a crucial choice. Concerned that the treasure could hinder their progress or be discovered by enemies, they allegedly hid it in the thick woods of Belarus, and suddenly it disappeared from the annals of history. From that time onwards, the region has been extensively explored by treasure hunters, historians, and adventurers who have employed a variety of tools and techniques, ranging from metal detectors to ground-penetrating radar. However, despite all attempts, no gold coins or gems have been discovered. Is it possible that it is still somewhere, waiting to be found? Was the entire tale simply a myth, a legend originating from feelings of despair and loss? The mystery is so intriguing because no one has definite answers. Number 6. Europe's largest hidden treasure trove. Picture yourself wandering through a serene woodland in Belarus, unaware that just below the ground there lies a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Belarus is thought to have one of the biggest hidden treasure troves in Europe because of its tumultuous past. Throughout history, Belarus has served as the site of many conflicts and battles. From medieval times to the destructive wars of the 20th century, these territories have seen armies moving back and forth, frequently prompting locals to bury their prized belongings for safekeeping. However, the catch is that a lot of these valuable items were never found. Individuals ran away, were forced out of their homes, or sadly died, abandoning gold coins, jewelry, and other valuable items hidden beneath the ground. Some hidden treasures have been found by archaeologists and treasure hunters, while many others still remain undiscovered. It resembles a live search for hidden treasures, intertwining history and enigma, awaiting discovery by someone. Number 7. The illegal socks incident. Have you ever heard of someone being penalized for wearing the incorrect socks? Indeed, the event took place in Belarus. In 2021, a woman got in trouble for wearing red and white, striped socks while taking a driving lesson. You may be curious about what makes these socks stand out. It appears that the colors red and white are associated with a prohibited opposition flag in Belarus. This flag symbolizes opposition to the government, and any connection to it is treated with great importance by the government. What is the penalty? An enormous $900. This is a clear demonstration of the extent to which Belarusian authorities will go to silence dissent. Wearing those socks was viewed as a discreet yet evident form of protest. Number 8. Deer buried with humans. In Belarus, archaeologists have discovered a captivating and enigmatic custom from ancient times: humans buried alongside deer. These burial locations show that ancient Belarusians viewed deer as more than just animals. They held a significant spiritual or symbolic meaning in their society. Picture a scenario from millennia ago in which an individual is buried, and next to them, a deer is gently placed in the tomb. This was not an arbitrary deed. Evidence indicates that deer were viewed as potent symbols, potentially associated with the afterlife or spiritual dimensions. The ancient Belarusians possibly thought that these animals could connect the living world with the world beyond. The ritual demonstrates a strong bond with the natural world and an understanding of the deer's significance in the spiritual quest. Ancient people may have been showing respect for the spiritual importance of deer or seeking their help in the afterlife by burying them in graves. Number 9. Driving a dirty car is illegal. In Belarus, having clean cars is not only a source of pride, but also a mandatory rule. If you are discovered driving a vehicle that is too dirty, you may receive a fine or penalties on your driving license. This law is rigorously upheld, and it contributes to Belarus having some of the cleanest vehicles in Europe. The reason for this unique rule is to maintain cleanliness of the roads and surroundings. Regularly, washing cars helps reduce dust and pollution, leading to a healthier and more enjoyable driving atmosphere for all. Number 10. Belarusian potatoes, the Potato Republic. Belarus has been given an unexpected nickname that could catch you off guard: the Potato Republic. For what reason? Due to the fact that potatoes are essentially a national fixation in this place. Let's explore some intriguing information. On average, Belarusians consume approximately 397 pounds of potatoes annually. That is over 50% greater than any other country globally. If you're curious about the appearance, it's akin to consuming roughly 10 sizable potatoes per week. What is the reason for such extensive consumption? Potatoes are extremely adaptable. In Belarus, potatoes are included in a variety of dishes, ranging from nourishing soups to delicious dumplings. A classic meal you might encounter is draniki, a potato pancake that is crunchy on the exterior and soft on the interior. They are in high demand, and you can expect to see them offered during most meals. Potatoes are a common food choice due to their dependable nature and ability to thrive in Belarus's chilly weather conditions. They flourish in the soil of the country and can be kept for months, making them an essential element of the Belarusian diet during the extended winters. Belarusian farmers are proud of their potato farming. The nation is renowned for its top-notch potatoes, and numerous local events honor this cherished vegetable. These celebrations commonly consist of activities related to potatoes, such as games, contests, and parades. Number 11. The world's most haunted castle. The stunning beauty and history of Mir Castle in Belarus are well known, but it is also renowned for being one of the most haunted castles in Europe. Many who visit or reside close to this UNESCO World Heritage Site are intrigued and scared by it. The castle, constructed in the 16th century, showcases impressive Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque architectural styles. However, it is the ghost tales related to Mir Castle that really capture the imagination. Guests have witnessed various unusual events: unexpected decreases in temperature, mysterious sounds, and even sightings of spectral figures. Certain individuals allege witnessing ghosts of past occupants roaming around the corridors, while others have heard unexplained footsteps reverberating in the vacant rooms. Local myths contribute to the mysterious atmosphere of the castle. A well-known tale tells of a female ghost in a white gown, thought to be a sorrowful character from history, wandering the castle grounds in quest of a lost item. Another legend recounts the story of a ghostly knight that supposedly materializes to safeguard the castle from hidden dangers. The castle's ominous past heightens the spooky ambiance. Throughout its lengthy history, Mir Castle has served as a site of conflict, a stronghold, and even a place of incarceration. It's not surprising that a location like that could possess some remaining ghosts. Number 12. The Białowieża Forest and its ancient bison. The Białowieża Forest, nestled on the border of Belarus and Poland, is a living relic from a time long gone. It's one of the last and largest primeval forests in Europe, stretching across 1,500 square kilometers of ancient woodland. Imagine stepping into a forest that has been around since the time of the Roman Empire. This is what the Białowieża Forest offers. This forest is a haven for biodiversity, housing an incredible variety of plants, fungi, and wildlife. Its dense canopies and ancient trees create a rich, mysterious habitat that's been shaped by centuries of natural processes. Among its most remarkable residents is the European bison, Europe's largest land mammal. The European bison, or wisent, was once on the brink of extinction. By the early 20th century, only a few individuals remained in captivity. However, thanks to dedicated conservation efforts, these majestic creatures have made a remarkable comeback. Today, you can find them roaming freely in the Białowieża Forest, a true testament to successful wildlife restoration. These bison play a crucial role in the forest ecosystem. Their grazing helps maintain the balance of vegetation, which in turn supports other species. The Białowieża Forest and its bison are not just a symbol of conservation success. They're a window into Europe's natural history. This ancient forest with its majestic bison is a living museum of nature. It's a place where you can witness the raw beauty of a forest that has remained largely unchanged for centuries, and see firsthand the incredible comeback of one of Europe's most iconic species. If you ever get a chance to visit, you're stepping into a world where history and nature intertwine in the most breathtaking way. And who knows, You might just catch a glimpse of a European bison wandering through the misty woods of this ancient forest. For more fascinating facts and stunning stories from around the world, make sure to subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.